your career got cut off. I mean, you got the majority of your love reading, but I always take notes after my reading. So first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read my notes, and I just shuffled really quick a whole new reading. Remember, the time I realized that your next day or so I don't remember what the cards were, but I'll read you my notes. I do also write down the oracle card I got, and it was Jade. Boys card, I don't know what the other two are, and I decided to use Street Priestess to redo your career reading. Okay, so let me hard month, that's okay. Month been just getting by. Boat that's been patched up that needs repair, just managing with quick fixes. November is the month you demolish and rebuild your life. Succeed, but believing in yourself is the key. Someone or something from the past can help bring abundance, which you seem to need. You know something is coming to an end in your career and finances, but there are loose ends to tie up before you make changes. To your limit to find out what you're made of to fix your situation. You're busy. Your takes a backseat. If single, dating is not at the forefront. If in a committed relationship, your partner may feel neglected and may choose to end the relationship or simply because you don't have time for them. The relationship because you don't have time for them. There's a huge emphasis on keeping the family together or home in general this month. You're trying to hold on to your home. Okay. Now, so that makes a lot of sense. So what to expect, career and finances, a lot of emotions here. Page of Cups. This could be a happy surprise. The 10 of Cups does represent relationships, family, and home. Okay. To me, this is a dream come true. And I don't know, the energy might have shifted from when I first did that. I really don't remember what was the expected originally. That we could be dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, maybe something to do with your children. This is interesting. I just heard something about boarding school. I don't know if you're considering sending your kid to private school or boarding school. That's coming in. But the 10 of Cups is dreams come true. And I think surprisingly something is kind of like pouring out for you this month. However, the unexpected, which tracked with my original reading, is the Death card and the 10 of Swords. Something is coming to an end. There is something definitely needs to end in your career and finances. 10 of Swords. Maybe this isn't so bad. Maybe this is like if you are like finishing a rigorous program, maybe it's finally ending and maybe you're done investing in it. Maybe it was expensive. Something's coming to an end finally. I'm getting more relief than I am disappointment. Okay. But well, this is unexpected. So let's see. What is this for Aquarius? Okay, toil and labor, something, maybe a side job coming to an end, or a job, I don't know. So a job coming to an end unexpectedly. And then we've got the Lovers. The Lovers could relate to a romantic connection. Relationships and main females. This definitely has to do with you. Most of my watchers are female, but maybe if you're not, this could just relate to a woman. Theme of the month, Strength card. This could relate to Leo energy, but this is also about you having enough strength to push through. The Four of Swords, rest and relaxation here. I love to see that because it looks like Wheel of Fortune is coming in, all rolling out for you. King of Cups, water sign energy, but this is also emotional balance and equilibrium. Water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. When I look at all three of these, okay, we got voice and student and caution. Okay, voice. Get your message heard and get noticed. You have much to share with the world. Careers in radio, public relations, or anything in communications. The only thing holding you back is your inability to speak your truth. Student. Work with a mentor to learn new skills or teach you how to implement your plans. You should be in school to pursue higher education or work for a school district. Teach yourself to succeed with money or get a financial advisor to teach you. And then caution when making financial decisions. Careful not to overspend on wants instead of needs. More going out than coming in. Okay, so overall, Aquarius, we've got something really exciting and fulfilling coming in here. Maybe you're really focused on your family. Can you please clarify what to expect for Aquarius in their career and finances? Okay, courtship. Look, the courtship, marriage, and expectation. Now, this potentially could be starting a new job. I mean, I don't have any aces here, but look, courtship, marriage, maybe you've been interviewing for a job or a promotion. Expectation, again, this would be something that you know and you're waiting on. But again, there's something positive that you know is happening. So that's good. But unexpectedly, something is kind of like slipping through your fingers. But again, I really get more relief than not, honest. Okay, so I like that the Four of Swords is here because even after pushing through, your efforts will be paid off because it's not just physical rest. It's like emotional rest of like, okay, whew, now I have enough to take care of what I needed to take care of, right? And bringing that emotional equilibrium, again, after a period of pushing through, perseverance. I want to read this card Jade to you. I thought it was a perfect card for you, given your reading overall, Aquarius. 27. Here we go. Treasures within, a consciousness of abundance, recognizing that you are more than enough. Even the smallest crystal energy, channeling information from the conscious universe. Electronic equipment contains crystals so small that you might not realize that they are there. So too do you have hidden strengths you may be overlooking. Treasures within that can give you strength and courage as you break free of the past and venture into the unknown. These treasures can serve as talismans to remind you that you have enough and are enough. For you are stardust, the stuff of galaxies, a light being every quality present in others. Goodness, bravery, you name it, it's there. Jade Spirit has arrived to tell you not to underestimate yourself. You have so many facets and so many assets to share and open up to the bounty of the conscious universe and look within. Wait, where did that come from? You may ask. It was there all along. Qualities formerly concealed from view will be made visible to you now for healing, growth, and co-creating whatever your heart desires. Okay. All right, so that's like a new read the other reading. I don't know. But I did remember the Oracle card, and I just, wanted to give you a new career and finance reading. I do want to say, I remember calling out the only other card that I don't think I mentioned at the end of your reading and your love reading. The only one I didn't turn over was Consider Your Foundation. And I don't think I showed it to you, but I remember saying that it felt like something was important about your home in your relationship. And then I started all of the animals that I was seeing in those cards, and all of the the associations I know to be true with each of those animals. Oh my God, where's this card? This deck is it's a lot to shuffle this deck. It's so big, it's beautiful, but it's huge. Okay, Consider Your Foundation. This was the third card. I don't know if I showed it to you in the end of the last video. Look at how committed you are to love. And I was showing the foxes, which is, think on your feet. Badger, which is something about power. I keep forgetting power for badger. Something about power. Be bold and fearless. That's badger. And owl, which is you see clearly now, clarity. And then the unicorn or the horse here, which is like, freedom is yours, like be free. I remember in another deck there was a squirrel. One of the other cards, if you go back and look, there was a squirrel, which is believe in yourself. So those were the things that I remember calling out in your reading. So I hope, again, maybe you weren't meant to get the other reading that I had for you. I don't know. I don't even remember it anyway. I love you so much. Thanks for coming to, part 2 of your reading. Drop some comments below if this is resonating. I love you much. I hope you have a great November. It seems like you're going to. And I'll see you soon. Bye, Aquarius.